Ian, a narrow defeat here at Kettering Town. Just tweeted there, had enough chances, but just again lacked that ruthlessness in front of goal.
Yeah, I think that's, that almost sums up how it's been since I've been at the club. Really, we've had a lot more efforts at goal today than we've probably had compared to other isolated games. Very unlucky in the first half when Tim's hit the post again. We were just saying there, has he done something wrong to somebody to deserve this bad luck? He hits the post on Tuesday night where he's gone sort of around 2 or 3 players, and the same happens to him again. He's almost done everything right but score. Another couple of 3 chances in the first half where I think we were slightly wasteful. 2 or 3 other chances where you'd probably call them half chances, where we've maybe put them over the bar when we should hit the target. A couple of sort of soft ones that have gone into the goalie's hands too easily. The pleasing thing was, we were sort of in control, I think, but then, we go and give a silly goal away, poor mistake, which was, very disappointing, and we find ourselves 1-0 down. So that was tough to take at half time.
Yeah, and then second half again, we came out. I think within 2 minutes Tim had another effort, McGlinchey and Terrell. So we carried on the same sort of momentum and kept pushing. Maybe the term huffing and puffing kind of summed us up a little bit, though. Again, just that word ruthless, wasn't it? It's both halves.
Yeah, I don't apologise for keep mentioning the word character. I'm talking to the players in the dressing room about showing us the character that we require, and showing the character they're required to play for Colville Town. And fans have turned up to watch the game today. They've travelled from Colville, and just respect the fact that people have paid to get in and made the journey. So go and show the character required to just make sure that you justify that. And I think they did do that. We've come out and had a right go. And again, just not. If we're honest, we're just not good enough in the final third. There was a couple of unlucky ones that whistled past the post, and there was a couple of poor finishes that have gone over the bar when you've got to hit the target. A couple of efforts from distance that the goalies sort of saved quite comfortably. We've got round the back of them. We've got down the sides of them. We spent a lot of time in the final third, which I think I've said in lots of interviews after games. But it all boils down to the fact that we don't score. We don't score enough goals.
And then we go down to 10 men. I personally thought it was 2 very soft yellow cards. What's your initial reaction to that? I
think you're probably right. I don't get involved with referees. I just don't do it. But I think the first one is the ball's broken loose and Joe Dawes-Charles has gone to shoot. So as he's gone to shoot, the lads come to block it, and they've just sort of met each other at the same time. I think it is a foul because Joe's just got there a split second later than the lad. So the lad's cleared it, and the impact Joe's gone into him. But I can't see how you can give a yellow card for that, because all he's trying to do is actually shoot a goal from the edge of the box. Yes, it was a foul, so give the foul and we all move on. And then the second one, I think, is he's given handball. And
the ball was booted at him from about 5-6 yards away.
Yeah. So he's decided to give him a yellow card for handball, and that obviously results in him being sent off. So, yeah, I was disappointed for Joe today, to be honest, because I don't think he deserved to be sent off.
But even with 10 men, they had a couple of little breakaways, as you'd expect when we're piling men forward. But even with 10 men, we still had shots whizzing past. Wes was mightily unlucky to cut inside, and we were still in control, weren't we?
I mean, it tends to happen a lot when a team has a player sent off. You almost have to find another level and find another gear, and we did do that. Yeah, you're right. And we obviously tweaked the shape because we had to. We were quite brave with it and left the 2 up front. So we went to back 3 and just tinkered with the midfield a little bit, made 2 or 3 substitutions to try and just get that bit right, and I think we did. And yeah, we looked as dangerous in terms of getting in and around them and getting down the sides of them and getting into the final third with 10 men as we did with the 11 men. But it boils back down to the fact that we just lacking that quality in front of goal.
One more game of what's been a long old season, and we finished with Telford at home, who look like they've secured second place. So yeah, whilst they're both teams not really playing for much because Telford are where they are, it's a chance to finish the season on a high.
Yeah, and that's what we're going to have to try and do. And if anybody was in the dressing room and listening to the messages I try and give to the I do give to the players. It's every game is the same game, so you apply yourself in exactly the same way. Your effort levels have to be 10 out of 10. Your application levels and your preparation has to be 10 out of 10. And we'll train this week, we'll train Tuesday, we'll train Thursday, and we'll get ourselves ready for Saturday. And even though it's the last game of the season and you know, we can't win the league, we can't get in the playoffs, and we're not going to get relegated. I don't want it to be a game like that where we just turn up and we might win, we might not. We will be doing absolutely everything we can to try and win the game.